Hola, hola, hola. Here I am just walking from the gym. Oh my God, look at that sunset over there. There. The camera does not do it justice. But this gym session marks the end of my daytime schedule, which began at 4 in the morning with a 1 hour sitting meditation quiet. And then at 9 o'clock, breath work. 30 minutes of breath work. After that, 30 minutes of meditation. This time, doing a chant. Yeah? 10, get up, 10, get ready, brush your teeth, do your ablutions. 11, you start your home workout. Jumping jacks, rope jumping. After that, hold a still position. It's called the Santishi position. So you do 20 minutes of active working out, jumping jacks and jumping rope, non-stop 20 minutes. Then you hold a still position for 40 minutes, which is an hour. Yeah, that is called dynamic meditation, where you do movement and then you hold a still position immediately. 1 hour. After that, exercise, as in push-ups. You know burpees. You do a push-up, then you jump. Then you do a push-up, then you jump. Oh, it's very good for building what they call the fast twitch muscles, which we lose as we age gradually, and which we need if we're to call ourselves elite fit individuals. Yeah, so 50 burpees, all right? And another 50 push-ups, so that's 100 push-ups. After that, yoga session. I'm doing the Tibetan rites. Those are 5 beautiful anti-aging yoga moves that have been done for eons by Tibetan monks. They passed it on to the world. I picked it up right here in Arkwright and I utilize it every day. Yeah. So I did that yoga session. Are you hearing me? The yoga session takes 30 minutes because I combine it with ab workouts. I want to enter my 50th year with a 6-pack. So after that ab workout, next is a standing Qigong position. Standing Qigong position, 1 hour of standing still, taking different positions. Because I'm a Qigong master. That's what I call myself. Being that I've been doing this Qigong for now 5 years and getting stronger and stronger, doing 2 standing sessions a day and 2 sitting sessions a day. Yeah. Man, I'm crazy. So I do that session of Qigong and I finish at about 2:30. Then I sit for my cup of coffee. I like to take a coffee while I'm reading. And the reason I read is because I would like to exercise my mind. I do not want a dull mind. I would like a mind that is open to learning. I'd like a mind that is continuously expanding. So I have this online magazine email that comes into my email called The Imaginarian with, twisted English, poetry and all that, things that I never used to enjoy. But I take my mind to the gym, to the literary gym on a daily basis. So I go there and I read these things. The first reading is difficult, and then when I reread it, it becomes easier. I check out new words, I learn new vocabulary while I'm enjoying my beautiful cup of coffee. That takes an hour. So by 3:30, I'm heading to the gym. That's where I'm coming from. I have a gym that I access in Arkwright. So 3:30 to 4, which is 30 minutes, I'm riding a bike. I'm riding a bike, listening to BBC. My favorite program on BBC is called Outlook. They got amazing personal stories of people that have surmounted difficulties and made the best out of themselves. I like to get inspired. Sometimes I listen to stories which even make me cry. But yeah, 30 minutes. I'm riding. It's the toughest. I run out of breath. I'm sweating. I'm asking myself, what the hell am I doing here? What the hell am I doing here? Shaka, you've already done enough. You don't need to do any more. Yeah. So after those 30 minutes, I hold a still standing position, Santishi position. Yeah. This time for 30 minutes. Because the riding and the Santishi position, which is a Qigong really. Yeah. It's a meditation. I hold a standing position, Santishi, 30 minutes, and I transition immediately into a Qigong session for 1 hour. So I ride the bike for 30 minutes, I hold Santishi for 30 minutes, then I do a Qigong session for 1 hour. Man, I'm bad. Man, I'm bad. I don't even know how I got here. Then lastly, which I've just finished, I do the weights. I lift weights. My mentor Elitom introduced me to these weights in March this year. Yeah. So it's another tool that I added into my toolkit to gain some muscle. And you know, gaining muscle is very, very important for helping you against aging, protecting your joints, your tendons, and also it's also good for brain development, for cognitive abilities. Yeah, you can't imagine building muscles being good for your cognition. So it's fantastic. Also the aesthetics, of course, you want to look like the elite athlete that you are. Because the routine that I'm telling you, which is still ongoing by the way, is a routine that I do every day. I do it every day unless it is the day that I'm walking. If it's the day that I'm walking, then I don't have to do all that because I'm on the road. Because when I go out walking, I'm doing a whole day walk. Whole day. Yeah. It's not, I call it a whole day trek. So 30 to 40 kilometers. I start about 9 o'clock in the morning. And then I finish maybe about 6:30 there. So that's a different kind of engagement. Yeah. Every day. What I just told you, I do every day. You know, the reason I'm laughing is if you do this every day for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, what kind of individual do you become? If every action has a reaction, and that is the law of the universe, if you behave like I have just told you that I behave on a daily basis, consistently showing up until the process becomes who you are, you no longer do the process. The process is you. 2 years, 3 years. What kind of person do you become? That we are yet to find out. So right now, I'm going home, I'm going to take a bath. After taking a bath, I'll break my fast. I'll eat my one and only meal of the day. In 1 hour, I should be done. And then I close the shop again for 24 hours. Can you imagine that kind of discipline on a daily basis? 1 meal a day. For a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. You have power over this gob, this mouth. Think about it for 1 minute. Saying no to that wonderful experience of eating. You say no to it. Long time ago, I said no to meat. That thing that I used to enjoy. No animal flesh in my life. No chickens, no nothing. Even fish, I'm throwing away. I don't look for it anymore. I've not yet sworn upon it, but I'm certainly not engaging with it. But you will not find me eating animals, dead flesh. No! I said no to it. And I used to enjoy it. Seriously enjoy it as well. Yeah. So I'm going to eat my meal, break my fast, and then go to class. That's another thing about this lifestyle. This lifestyle is crazy. I'll go to class after that. I've already signed up for a course in digital marketing on Coursera. I'm already enjoying it. I'm learning amazing things every day. Awesome. I call it micro learning. I learn for like 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes is enough. And then I switch on to the other courses that I finished because I believe that the true learning is relearning. So when I finish a course, I go back to it again so that I can relearn it and concretize the concepts in my head because I'm here to learn, not to accumulate certificates. So after doing 1 hour, I've arrived to my home. That's my home right there. So yeah, so I'm after 30 minutes of learning digital marketing, I do another maybe 30 minutes of human physiology, which I've just been studying. I finished it long ago, but I went back to it. Now I'm learning how muscles contract, how the ATP makes muscles contract, the contracting proteins in the muscles, the actin, the myosins, all those different things, just expand the mind, create new neurons in the mind, become a super mind. After that, I just finished a certificate in the art of storytelling, but I didn't feel like I had concretized the material. I got the certificate, yes, but I still feel like only way you can learn how to tell great stories is by continuously engaging with the content, writing great stories until they really become great stories. I want to embody the knowledge. And I understand that you can only embody the knowledge through repetition. Yeah, it's only through repetition. So whilst I finished the certificates of human physiology from Duke University and the art of storytelling from IESE University Navarro in Spain, I still have to go back every day and touch, 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 touch until the knowledge becomes who I am. That's the process. That's the process. This breatharian process is crazy. It's not for lazy people. It's not for half jokers. It's not for non-decision makers. This is what I do every day. So guess what? At 10, because now I start like at 8 to study until 10, 2 hours of engaging with content. At 10, I start my evening workout. Yeah, wind down. What do? I do wall stances. I do wall horse stance where you sit on an imaginary chair while using the back as a support. But sitting, you sit on an imaginary chair. So it's an improvised horse stance, which just strains the legs and the quads and the glutes and everything, but builds mental discipline. Because as your muscles are screaming, you still have to hold the position. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. So I hold these positions while counting my breath. I count about 40 breaths per session. I do 5 sessions. In between, I'm doing push-ups. Every time I finish a 40 breath wall stance, I do 40 push-ups, 20-20. While I'm doing all that, I am listening to a teaching, especially from my favorite mentor, Elitom Elamin. I put on one of his retreats on YouTube, and I'm listening to the message, brainwashing myself, literally, brainwashing myself. Yes, because you are made of words. The words become your flesh. You begin to act based on the words that you hear. Some of you are behaving the way you are. You are afraid the way you're afraid simply because of the things your teacher or your parent told you when you were young. Those words are in your flesh, determining your life. Now I want to get the words that I desire to be the ones that I hear, to be the ones that I embody, to be the ones that make up my flesh and determine my life. I am in the driving seat of my own life. So while I'm listening to a teaching, I'm doing a wall stance, which is tough, wall horse stance. I'm doing push-ups, okay? And that's for about 1 hour. Then I go and brush my teeth, okay? A thing that I never used to do, by the way. I never used to brush my teeth 2 times a day. I used to brush my teeth only once in the morning. Imagine all those years, till recently. You see, when you're on this journey, you become a better person. And you become a better person by the small little things that you do. Yes, like laying your bed, like bathing every day, brushing your teeth every day, washing your plate and your cup when you finish eating instead of leaving them there for your wife or for your house girls to wash. Yeah, for men out there in Uganda, washing your underwear. Yeah, so after that, brushing my teeth, I prepare for bed. I am in my bedroom at 11. Then I start a meditation, a chanting meditation, Om, chanting meditation for 30 minutes every day. I'm chanting in the morning, I'm chanting in the evening. A man has to chant. A true man chants. Do your research. Do your research. Go on the internet. A real man, a real family man, a householder chants. There is power in chanting. So I chant 30 minutes. After that, bed by midnight there. 30 minutes, 11:30 to midnight. I'm on my phone, playing around, seeing Facebook, what. Yeah, giving myself time. And then by midnight, I'm sleeping. And then I get up at 4 or 5 to meditate again and start the whole process. Year in, year out. And guess what? Let me tell you something. This process is not meant to take me somewhere. This process is the destination. This process is the dream. This process is the joy. This process is the purpose. It's the meaning. In other words, I do not want anything in my life or anyone in my life that can come and stop me from doing this. There is not a time in my life that I am going to be saying, oh, now I have relaxed. Oh my God, you should have seen how hard I was working. You should have seen how much time I put in. You should have seen how I used to wake up, how I used to fast. Oh, now I have achieved this. I have arrived. No. This process is the destination. It is the heaven I have been looking for. Yes, I'm not trying to achieve anything. I have arrived. Think about that for a moment. God bless you.